They are spoiler-free reviews of the newest films. Vaughn on Movies.
Hello and welcome to Vaughn on Movies. I'm your host Vaughn Fry, and this week I dissect yet another remake, A Nightmare on Elm Street. This 2010 version of the 1984 Wes Craven classic is directed by Samuel Bayer, and again we are focusing on a group of teenagers who share haunting nightmares. When they go to sleep, they have demented dreams of a maniacal burn victim named Freddy Krueger, who is well played by Jackie Earle Haley in a role he inherited from Robert Englund and brings lower dramatics. Freddy chases the kids through his world, and if he can get his knife-tipped glove on them, they die for real. The remaining teenagers are then tasked with insomnia as they search for the reason why Freddy wants them dead. What mars the first half of this film is an insistence on not developing characters. We assume we are watching high school students who are mysteriously devoid of personality, and then they die. They enter the repetitive dreamlike states with such frequency that the story grounds to a halt. Additionally, these are what you call rip-offs of the groundbreaking nightmares found in the original. Despite a rocky start, things do turn around when they finally establish central characters. Unfortunately, it's not smooth sailing because these kids are dense. They can't put two and two together. For not getting any sleep, they are a little too spry, but there are no awful performances. Jackie Earle Haley has a great voice for this new take on the notorious Mr. Krueger, but he's derailed by the makeup artist. Every time I got to look at his face, I couldn't help but think that the English patient was filling in for old Freddy. Do you like the sound of screaming? Well, get used to it because that's what you'll hear every time Freddy makes an on-camera appearance. I've gotten onto romantic comedies for overkilling it with cute musical cues, but this Nightmare on Elm Street proves that the door swings both ways. It's a cheap scare tactic, and honestly, I was more shocked the first time I tried You by Kotex. Ooh, candy. Extending my disdain for ill-conceived sound effects, we are treated to the proverbial metal-on-metal shriek that accompanies the appearance of Freddy's infamous knives. If they're sitting idle, ka-ching. If he's fighting someone, ka-ching. Bodies don't make this sound unless you are fighting Wolverine. Before I get too carried away, I have to give a shout out to Tony Gunshow 19 for answering this week's Pop Quiz Hotshot Trivia question. Be sure to look for those on Twitter, Sundays, midnight Central Time. And do check out his YouTube channel. You get the trademark high production values of a Platinum Dunes rehash, so this new Nightmare does look current. I also like how the characters are eventually pulled into Freddy's origin story. But this doesn't make up for the fact that we are remaking a film that doesn't need this treatment in the first place, and while doing a disservice to the original. It's no Nightmare. I give it 2 out of 4 stars, and I'll see you guys next time.